Hello, Blackhawks Nation. Welcome to Blackhawks Daily, your favorite recap of the daily buzz around your Chicago Blackhawks. I'm your host, PJ, so let's get into the top four topics of what's going on today in the Hawks world. So it's free agency. Woohoo! What does that mean for the Hawks? Really, not much. We got $30 million in cap space, one of the largest cap spaces in the entire NHL, and you would think as the second, the team with the second worst record in the NHL, we would be doing a lot, but we're not. We are being very quiet this offseason, it seems like. We're going to be very judicious with it, I believe. We got some long-term contracts with some young players that we need to be very mindful of. So I think all in all, we're going to be kind of quiet on the free agent front. Only pipe up for some real gems that fit really well with what we're trying to build. So we're going to be very pragmatic. We're going to be prudent about it, which is okay. All right, I get that. There are some areas that we can address, like who's going to be our main enforcer now that Pat Maroon retired, right? Who's going to be the new goons on the goon squad? There's a couple of unrestricted free agents out there. Jacob Lauko, Tanner Jeannot. Those guys we can snag, who knows, right? Lord knows we drafted a bunch of friggin' monsters, giants in the draft, but they're all pretty much developmental players. No one's going to make an immediate impact right away. So, hey, Foligno, wrap those knuckles, bud. In the meantime, we're going to need you out there with any potential dust-ups along the boards. So thank you for your service, sir. So now let's talk about other people in the free agent market that we might look at. Veteran defensive men. So we do have a lot of D-men. In fact, we suited up 13 last year, which is nuts. And primarily they're on the young side. So getting another veteran D-man, especially with a left-handed shot, would be great. We did let TJ Brody go. Thank you for your service, sir. Hopefully he'll find some greener pastures elsewhere. But there are some names that are out there that we're looking at that might be some good fits, or might be a good fit for the Hawks. Joel Hanley, he's 34. Jeff Petrie, he's 37. And one of the other more intriguing ones out there is Marc-Edouard Vlasic. Now, he's 38. He just got bought out by the Sharks. Kind of on, he's going to be weighing, is he going to retire? Is he going to, go somewhere to play for a year or two? He is, notably, the league's all-time leader in block shots. But also notably, he's the cousin of the Hawks' very own Alec Vlasic. So who knows, right? It could be a very sweet ending of his career. The little family affair. The two Vlasics getting together, that'd be a very sweet pickle indeed. See what I did there? The Vlasic pickle. Okay. Terrible joke. I deeply apologize. Last thing we should really talk about, though, is the free agent goaltenders. And I kind of want to dig in this a little bit. So actually today, I'm recording this today. It's July 1st. So free agent market just opened up today several hours ago. But last year, we signed a goalie by the name of Laurent Brossoit. Now, this gentleman we signed to a 2-year, $6.6 million contract. I'm talking about this because he's never put on a Hawks sweater and he's never played for us. The future of this gentleman this season is unknown, and it really depends on if he's healthy. We have Spencer Knight, right? We traded for him late last year. Great kid. We got Drew Commesso. He signed for the coming season. We are also expected to re-sign Arvid Soderblom as a restricted free agent. I think we already did, actually. So we'll have Knight and Soderblom up here on the NHL bench. We're going to have Commesso down in Rockford. So if Brossoit is healthy, he could be down in Rockford working his way up. Great. That's all wonderful. The thing about Brossoit is that when we signed him a year ago to that 2-year, $6.6 million contract, he had a knee problem. No one really knew about it. Came kind of as a surprise. And he had a torn meniscus. So he had a surgery on it in August of last year, which was, I think he was only supposed to be out for like 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, something like that. And then they were kind of being patient with him. Let's see if he's going to get back in. Let's see if he's going to get back in. And then they had another surgery on him in November. And then it just eked out. Come March, they were like, we got to put him on IR for the rest of the year. So he's never even played yet. Why am I harping on this guy? I'm not really harping on him. I actually want him back. So, hopefully, Laurent, I hope that your knee is okay. So, rub some Emu Blue on it. Bengay, do your stretches. Chinese herbal medicine. I don't know. Do something with it because he's a great player. Like, let's get him on the ice. When he's already hoisted the Stanley Cup, he was with Vegas when they won in 23. So he knows what Stanley Cup caliber play is like. That the year after that, the year before he signed with us, he played with the Jets. He had a 15-5-2 record with a .927 save percentage and a very clean 2.0 goals against average. Fantastic as a goalie. So obviously we signed him to challenge Mrazek, if you remember Mrazek, and unfortunately he had some major knee issues. So what I'm really hoping for is that this gentleman rehabs well, he's fully healthy, and then just imagine him and Knight, and then also with Soderblom, like it's going to be an embarrassment of riches that we'll have as netminders, and then we have just this very deep blue line, and then we got some amazing prospects up on the front. At least our first two lines could be good, right? And we get another enforcer, get some goons out there. Things could be happening. Could be very, very sweet. So, let's hope he's healthy. If he's not healthy, right? So first of all, feel better, Laurent. Feel better, please. We need you. Otherwise, the Hawks may be looking at snagging another person who becomes available on the free agent market. I don't have any names for that currently. I'll look later on to see who becomes available, and if we snag anybody, I'll let you know. And that comes up to the last one of people who are available who are getting snagged, and that is some names that you might recognize. Some guy, Patrick Kane, some other guy, Jonathan Toews. I don't know if you ever heard of him before. Jonathan Toews actually was out in Lombard this past weekend signing memorabilia and autographs for the fans. From what I understand, the lines were very, very long, and he was, of course, very magnanimous and kind to everybody, as he always is. He signed today with the Winnipeg Jets. Great, fantastic, yay, interdivision rival. But he signed with the Winnipeg Jets, 1 year, $2 million contract, his hometown team. So good for him, right? I really hope he does well. Not against us, but I hope he does well. And Patrick Kane also signed with Detroit yesterday, a 1 year, $3 million deal. Of course, the fever dream would be Kane, Showtime and Captain Sirius and Bedard all on the same line, especially on a power play. It would be sick. But hey, we always love these guys. It doesn't matter if they're wearing a Detroit sweater or a Jet sweater. They're always going to be Chi-Town love for these guys, and we wish them nothing but the best. They've been amazing people and amazing teammates and amazing captains. So, wish them nothing but the best. I hope that they lead both of their teams in scoring, and they not against us again, right? I hope both their teams are horrible this year, and that the Hawks are way better than them, but they are the leading scorers on those horrible teams. That would be great. But I do wish that they have fantastic endings to their careers and they just sail off in the sunset with nothing but smiles, because they have nothing to be ashamed of for what they've done in their careers. They've been just the best caliber players they could be. So really happy to have them back, at least for one more year. It's going to be great to see their names scrolling across the scoring ribbon while we're watching sports. So that'll be fun. Anyway, that's a wrap for today, folks. Thank you very much, Blackhawks Nation. Please let me know your thoughts. Write in any questions that you might have. Let me know if you think that there's anyone else that we should be grabbing on the free agent market. Please do tune in every weekday. Keep me company. That'd be great. Get your Blackhawks Daily download. That way you can impress your friends and neighbors, even your coworkers. And while you're at it, please do like and subscribe. Share about this channel. It really helps me out. Helps everyone out. Also helps out the Blackhawks, because the more interest we get back into this team, this original six gem of the NHL, the crown jewel of the NHL, the better it is. This team deserves it. This organization deserves it, even though they haven't, throughout its history, haven't shown as much love as I think they should have shown to the fans. Chicago fans always show the love to the team, so let's do that. Let's show the team the love. Let's go Hawks. And that does it for today. I'm PJ. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time on Blackhawks Daily.